fickle heart, where would I be if it weren't for your grace, your strength? Faithful is your mighty hand, drawing me close with your tender kindness, your mercy that saves. Abba, Father, I need you more of your strength, less of my own. Holy Spirit, teach my heart to walk in your power, not my own. Wayward is my fickle yes, prone to waver in the face of trial. I'd have plenty. And I've been screwing up cause my head's heavy. But who's to say I should be ready? Cause I can be emotional, honey, but I let it go sometimes. Oh baby, how it takes me low when I get caught up in my mind. And I don't say sorry cause we're all just human. And the world keeps going, yeah, we all keep moving. All your flaws won't ever be proven. Baby, we're all just a little bit human. I'm proud to know I've tried. I'm proud to know that I'm just a little bit human. They say it takes time being slow and steady, chasing fame till it rains confetti. No pain, no gain, all the growth and shedding. At least to me from start to ending. Cause I can be emotional, honey, but I let it go sometimes. Oh baby, how it takes me low when I get caught up in my mind. Ooh. And I don't say sorry cause we're all just human. And the world keeps going, yeah, we all keep moving. All your flaws won't ever be proven. Baby, we're all just a little bit human. I'm proud to know I've tried. I'm proud to know that I'm just a little bit human.
Okay, here we go.
Take me home, go down the road we know. Feel the wind as we're going. I like spending these moments with you. Drive around, laughing the best we know how. Broken tires, hard in June, but I like spending these moments with you. Out of place, out of focus, all these sweet little moments with you. Out of this place, out in the waves, it's first. Far from this place, in the morning I wait. Have you heard?
Thank you. Can I take a
If it stands
because I
in
want
the
to
wind,
see her father. How
spend
they
the
help me?
nights, the days to stay
you so
now
much.
late. All the things that I do, all
I'll do
these
the
little
names.
moments, I'm glad I get to spend them with you.
$15. Yeah.
Moments with you, moments with you. Now far we go to wonders and places unknown. I see clearer roads, they are familiar when I'm with you. And even in the coldest nights, if we're listening or picking fights, in this moment I'm hoping I'm spending it with no one but you. In this place I can focus on these sweet little moments with you. Out of this place, out in
imagine, honey, if I told you about the way that I felt? Yeah. I wouldn't waste a minute if I had you all to myself. We'd be walking in the moonlight, staying up till sunrise. Baby, you can let your walls come down. We'd be dancing in the corner, sleeping on my shoulder. You can come and have it all with me, if you want it, baby. If you got it bad like I got it bad for you, if you got it bad like I got it bad for you, let me tell you about the way that I've been thinking about us. Yeah, you wanted honesty but couldn't find someone you could trust. So let me be your go-to. I could be the one who gives you everything you want and more. I've been sitting on the sideline, waiting till the time's right. There's something about this moment, feels so pure. So I gotta know, if you got it bad like I got it bad for you, if you got it bad like I got it bad for you, if you got it bad like I got it bad for you, if you got it bad like I got it bad for you. So give me your moment, show me that baby you're down for it, down for it. So give me your moment, show